This is Late Now Lee Talks TV. I'm Late Now Lee and I talk reality TV dating shows such as Married at First Sight, Love is Blind, The Ultimatum, Ready to Love, and Love Island, just to name a few. So if you do enjoy watching that type of content, then please go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss out on when I upload a new video. This is a new channel, so I do appreciate the love and support. Thank you in advance. Now, let's get into part 2 of Chelsea Griffin from season 4 of Love is Blind, who is married to Kwame, and her beef with Jessie Woo, comedian, actress, singer, and TV host. Now, if you haven't already watched my first video, go ahead and watch the first video. However, just as a recap, Chelsea, well, I'll start with Jessie. Oh, no, I'll start with Jessie. Chelsea said that she's going to be casting for Love is Blind. And, you know, it to me, it's weird because it was like, girl, you're a speech pathologist. How did you get, this job? But okay, whatever. White privilege, but okay, whatever. She's now going to be casting. So a lot of people thought, like, because we heard this news, or this was not new. If this was news to you when it came out at the reunion, then maybe you're just not paying much attention to Love is Blind. But it wasn't new information. This had already been announced. So people may have already assumed naturally that she was a part of the casting for this current season and the upcoming seasons. But so that led Jessie Woo, who is a comedian now, to post something saying, oh, Chelsea's the real villain. She's responsible for bringing us Jeremy and his pew pew pews. And, in reference to Jeremy's ex claiming that he pulled out a pew 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 and threatened to pew 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 her. And yeah, so of course people are feeling like Jeremy should not have been on the show. He has alleged DV in his history. And of course, this engagement that seemed to end mysteriously at the same time he started, applying for the show, which is like, who ends an engagement and an hour later applies to be on a show where you get engaged and married again? Like, this is crazy. But hey, so of course, and the whole debacle with Trevor and, Clay not being ready for marriage despite going on a show where marriage is the goal. So of course, rightfully so, people are questioning who is doing this casting. What the heck? Like, can we get some men who are truly ready and actually single for this show? So pretty much, Jessie Woo kind of calls out Chelsea because, again, we don't know anybody else who's doing casting. We just know Chelsea. So Jessie Woo calls her out, and Tiffany from season 4, who was married to Brett, she responded and she said, no, Jessie, Chelsea was not a part of casting for season 6, but she will be casting for season 8. So Jessie said, okay, sorry, Chelsea, and took it back, and she pretty much apologized. But again, it was literally just a joke. If I were Chelsea, I would not have looked at that as, oh my God, I gotta respond, But again, Chelsea's showing her true colors. And this is what happens when people say, oh, I have a black friend, or I'm married to a black person, so I can't be racist, or I can't be a Karen. But Chelsea's willingness to respond to a black woman so quickly over something that was clearly just a joke, so rude. To me, it was very much giving Karen and microaggressions, especially when Jessie Woo's previous post was about Kwame and his facial reactions on season 6. She was, shouting him out because of his funny facial reactions. Go on, Jessie Woo's Instagram page if you want to see all of this as well. My thing is, Chelsea, like, why you seem to be popping off at this black woman like real quick. Like, who do you think you are? I think that there is some issues with Jessie Woo and the Love is Blind production, because Jessie Woo has done interviews with some of the cast members and they have spilt some tea, and production allegedly reached out to those women, those people, and threatened to sue them. And yeah, so I think that she has a bad reputation when it comes to the Love is Blind crew, because she's not afraid to call them out. She has a big platform and she uses her platform to support black women. And unfortunately, we are not seeing a lot of black women on the show. And the one we've only seen in 6 seasons, we've only really seen 2 black women with positive love stories. And that's Lauren from season 1 and Tiffany from season 4. Now, in season 3, Ayanna did get married, but again, she was Jared's second choice. So, yeah, it just wasn't, it's not really giving a lot of positive outlooks in positive vibes in regards to black women. And it's interesting because when she did the black women on season 5, the black women whose stories did not get shown, a lot of them were saying that some of the men, once they realized that the woman was black, like they completely showed zero interest. And that was really heartbreaking to hear, because it's like, man, look at Lauren and Cameron. Like, what's wrong with trying a different race if you give the person an honest shot? But then again, you guys are not casting the right people who are truly going to put, certain things aside and really focus on the love aspect of it. So the casting just isn't all that great. Now, all that to say, yeah, the casting is just not that great in terms of the men on the show. So Chelsea responds, and what I forgot to say in my first video is Chelsea questions Jessie Woo's morals. Like, why would you say that morally and all that crap? Like, girl, it was a joke. What are you doing? She's questioning Jessie's morals and pretty much saying, well, joke's on you because you're still watching. And I was just like, that was rude, girl. So Jessie Woo responded, and Jessie Woo read her for Filth and put her in her place. So Jessie Woo said, pretty much in a nutshell, you want to talk about morals? First of all, morals, you're working for a company where season 5, there are 2 former cast members on season 5 who have lawsuits against the company you work for. And it's in regards to claims of DVSA and just, putting them in all types of bad situations. You have people who have said they were locked into their hotel rooms, no phone in the hotel, no personal cell phone, no access. They could not even have their own room key. So Jessie Woo was like, you want to talk about morals when there are 2 lawsuits like that? And she was right. And then she also played a clip that I wish, would have gone viral, of a man saying that he was casted for season 6, but he dropped out because he told them, he was like, look, I'm recently divorced from a year ago, and I am not ready to get into an engagement and get married again. And they kept telling him, it's fine, don't worry about it. And he was just like, okay, this is weird. And then he said the questionnaire, that they require you to do, he said that the questionnaire was mainly focused on looks and what he finds attractive in women, and not things like, morals, Miss Chelsea. So he thought it was weird. He said when he got to the next level, he again reiterated that he was not ready to get married because he had just got gotten out of a marriage less than a year ago. And he claims he was told by casting or production for Love is Blind that it was okay. He did not have to get married. They have different people on the show to play different roles. And that's when he said to himself, oh, they want me to be the villain. That's not going to happen. So he decided to drop out. So the video is on TikTok, and yeah, to me, I believe him 1,000%, because look at Clay. You think that the, casting and production didn't know that Clay wasn't ready for marriage? Clay never watched the show. Clay said on camera, oh, they really get married at the end of this? Like, he truly didn't know. Like, what you didn't... I know Netflix probably tells these people, like, the show, you might not even know what show you're going to be on or whatever. But at some point, it's like, you would think that they would want to cast men who really and truly are ready for love, and the people who are going to give their show the biggest success rates. Now, as far as all the shows, I guess their success rate is pretty good. I mean, they talked about how they have 11 couples that are still married out of, no, I'm sorry. Was it 11 couples that got married, 9 that are still together? It's actually pretty good. I will say, though, it's like, it's weird because, again, it's just proof that they are casting people who are not interested or ready for marriage, but they're casting these people for the drama and, to reject somebody, because the rejection part, that also goes viral more than just the love. So again, back to Jessie Woo's response. She's like, don't talk to me about morals when the company you work for has 2 lawsuits from cast members and alleged, people who were casted for the show are claiming they were told that they don't have to get married and it's okay if they don't want to. And just knowingly, even though that's the whole premise of the show, which makes no sense to me. But again, production is purposefully trying to find people to be the villains because they don't want everyone to get married. They want some drama in there. And to me, it's like, the drama is going to be organic because everyone is not going to be attracted to everyone. People are putting on their fake best versions of themselves in the pods. And then in, real life, when they get out, they're like, that's when the drama begins, right? Like, so to me, having to manufacture the drama is so unnecessary. And yeah, pretty much that's what they're doing. So Jessie Woo was like, don't talk to me about morals. And she also said, first of all, we're surprised that you and Kwame are still together because in the entire season, he acted like he couldn't stand your ass. Now, I said that in my first video. I went into detail about how Kwame spent the entire season complaining about Chelsea and how she annoyed him and how she was pretty much, causing a disruption in his life, and pretty much how he wanted Micah and not her. So we were all shocked when he said yes. So to me, Jessie Woo, like, she went in and she killed it. But if I was Jessie Woo, I would have had played videos of every single time Kwame complained about Chelsea. Every single time Kwame said something bad about Chelsea or was all up in Micah's face, smiling, giving her the googly eyes, yeah, I would have played that. And I would have said, this is the man that she married. Like, because she's definitely coming across, I feel like Chelsea, she comes across as she's just, so obsessed with Kwame. Like, her Instagram page is nothing but manufactured, heavily edited pics of her and Kwame. And it's like, girl, I know you're married and all that and you're happy, but it's like, she came across on the show as being very pick-me-ish, like, being just so obsessed with him. But it was so weird because he did not give that level of obsession back. And again, on the same season, we were watching Brett, be so much like in love and so caring and gentle towards Tiffany. And then we saw Kwame be the complete opposite towards Chelsea. So I was waiting for Chelsea to respond. I waited a couple days. She has not responded. I'm sure Tiffany, who she's friends with, told her, no, ma'am, that's not the road you want to go down. That black woman will eat you for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. And she has not responded. And she shouldn't. What you don't, girl, it's not giving what you thought it was gonna give. But yeah, she thought she ate Jessie Woo up. I don't know who the hell told her to do that. I don't think anyone told her to do that. There's no way she could have ran that past a black person and thought that was a good idea. I'm pretty sure Kwame would have told her, no, don't do that. Like, girl, who is in your corner? Why would you respond to Jessie Woo like that? You probably endured a lot of shade on your season. A lot of people, I would say, they felt kind of bad for her because of how Kwame was treating her and how he was so into Micah. But it was like, girl, if you can get through your season of Love is Blind, then that's where you're going to get the most, internet hate or, comments. At this point, like, the people who are rocking with you are people who actually like you. So if you feel like somebody was being shady, you could have tuned it out. Also, again, she's a damn comedian. And she was also, laughing at Kwame and his facial reactions. It was no diss, no nothing. So to me, she went too far. She did too much for no reason. So Chelsea Griffin from season 4, thumbs down to you for coming at a black woman like that. It very much gives Karen behavior and microaggression behavior. But of course, someone like Kwame, who only dated white women, he don't care. But, I'm sure he don't want his wife to get eaten up and embarrassed online. And I hope she don't ever do anything that's stupid again. Again, guys, if you want to get exactly what was said, go to Jessie Woo's channel because Chelsea took it down. Jessie Woo still has it up. And shout out to Jessie Woo for always supporting the black women's and, calling out Chelsea for her microaggressions, and because we know what that was. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far into the video, please like the video. Please comment down below your thoughts in regards to this whole situation. And yeah, let me know what you think about what Jessie Woo said, or what you think Jessie Woo could have also said, because there's more material. Anyway, guys, this is Late Night Ali, Talk TV. I'm Late Night Ali, and I'm signing out. Thanks for watching.